What's up, Bucks family, Bucks gang, the Hooligans? Big win, big win yesterday in the wild card round. I already did a video on that whole game. You can check that out on my channel. It's my most previous video. But just recently, we figured out who we're gonna play a couple hours ago. Looks like we're gonna be playing the Saints for the third time in one season. As everybody knows by now, the two games prior we played like trash, like Trashy McTrashington. Was not a good outing. Probably our worst two games of the season, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was probably our biggest losses of the season. Even when we lost to the Rams, Bears, and Chiefs, those games were 3 point. I know 3 points for the Saints and the Chiefs and the Rams, and I think the Bears only beat us by like 3 points too. So the Saints are the team that I think every Bucks fan has been kind of dreading to playing again, just because some reason they've been able to really take care of us last year. I think the last time we beat them was when Dirk Cutter was our head coach. So, but that being said, there's a lot of people that come out and say, "Oh, it's hard to beat a team three times in the same season," which I genuinely would agree with. But there's a part of me that thinks those other two games don't mean anything. So it's just a one-shot pony at this point. We got one shot to make it work. If you're an older Bucks fan, you remember back in '97. The Bucks beat the Lions in the first round and played the Packers in the second round. When we played the Packers in the second round, they had already beat us twice. This is back when we were in the black and blue NFC Central Division. So we've been beaten three times in a season before. So I think a lot of people are going to take some caution going into this game. We just got to prepare. Some of the key matchups going into this game, in my opinion, will be another offensive line and defensive line, kind of in the trenches matchup for us, especially with Alex Kappa going out. I've heard some reports that are basically saying that he's going to be out. That the dude Larson that came in and played did not do a good job, from my perspective. There was a couple plays that he really kind of shit the bed, so I'm not really riding with him. Unfortunately, since we don't have AQ Shipley anymore, we can't really move Ryan Jensen over to the guard position. So we basically have to figure out who's going to be the guy. I hope they find somebody else better than the dude Larson, but if he's our best option, we're just going to have to roll with him. Luckily, though, Donovan Smith played his ass off, and Tristan Wirfs has remained. They say he's the second overall ranked right tackle in the league, which is crazy. He didn't get a Pro Bowl bid. Anyways, my thoughts are, if we can get some pressure on the defensive line, and on offense, if we can maintain consistency throughout the game with the run game, hopefully Ronald Jones will play. If not, Leonard Fournette did a good job last game. But with Leonard Fournette, he's basically our only back right now. I don't want to see Keyshawn Vaughn again. He's proven that he can't hold on to the ball. He had a huge fumble in the Bears game. He had a huge fumble in last week's game. So the last thing we need to do against the Saints is turn the ball over. But I want to see JPP step up. I think Devin White coming back is going to be huge because he's a good pass rushing linebacker. But in the games previous, what they have killed us on is the short passing game and Taysom Hill. We usually dominate their screen game, and we usually dominate Alvin Kamara. It's just that the short passes to, their quick receivers have gotten us. Sean Rupert Bunting has been trash really for, the past couple of weeks, really starting midseason. He had a pick in yesterday's game, but other than that, he played terrible. So he's going to have to step up. Offensively, if Mike Evans is unable to get past his whole Marshawn Lattimore beef and able to control his emotions enough to make some plays, I think we'll get the win. But if Mike Evans does what he normally does against the Saints and plays like crap, then this is going to be our last game of the season. I think after yesterday's game, you really got to look at our offense as being our stronger portion of the ball right now. Anytime our offense went on the field during the Redskins, I'm like, we're straight. We're going to at least get one first down. But the first two games we played the Saints, we had a struggles getting first downs. We had a bunch of 3-and-outs in that game. So we need to keep the ball moving. I like the game plan that we had last week of kind of running it on first and second downs, getting, manageable third and shorts and converting on those third and shorts. Or, with the first downs, we had a lot of plays where we would just pick up chunk yards and go from first down to first down. So we just got to keep it moving as long as our defensive and offensive line come to play. I think that we will keep this game a lot closer than it has been in the past. And then I think if we just have a couple big performances on offense, we'll be able to outscore this team. The Bucs have been able to put up more than 30 for like the last 6 games. I think if we put up 35 points, we have a realistic chance of beating this team. Even though the Saints are a high-powered offense, I think that if we get 35, we can hold them to, 27, 28. My score prediction, I'm usually as optimistic as they come, but I'm going to go ahead and say we win 38 to 35. I think it's going to be a really close game. It might be even closer than that, 38 to 37, something like that. Ryan Suckup, I'm not worried about him. He's been Mr. Automatic for us. Other than that, one of the things that also concerned me was our red zone offense last game. For whatever reason, I think the play calling was a little bit suspect. We had some plays that didn't really work. We, I think, are too quick to want to pass when it's, goal and, a couple yards to go. When once they handed the ball to Leonard Fournette, he got an easy touchdown. So Leonard Fournette is a pretty decent, short and goal to go type running back. Coaching wise as well, we got outcoached the first couple games we played them. Bruce Arians and Byron Leftwich, I think, and even Todd Bowles, they weren't good enough making in-game kind of adjustments. I think this is a team that we can really man up against. I don't know why we didn't play more man against the Redskins. We played a lot of soft zones, which is why they moved the ball on us. But yeah, our defense needs to play a lot better. If our defense plays like we did against the Redskins, then we're going to lose. They were able to move the ball up and down the field on us. And if we're not able to stop these guys on third down, then it's going to be a problem for us. But as a Bucs fan, you're just excited to be watching football for another extra week. We already won one playoff game. That was already a treat for us. So, this franchise needs this game. I mean, I think that if we win this game and we make it to the NFC Championship, even if we lose in the NFC Championship, I think that most Bucs fans will consider this season a success. Tom Brady has already said he's coming back next year. Most analysts, were saying that the Bucs will probably be at their highest potential to win a Super Bowl in their second season. So, if we can make it to the NFC Championship game, I think that I'll be happy. Obviously, I'd like to see us, make it to the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl. But beyond that, I'm sure that there'll be some injury report updates that'll come on later in the week. I don't know. I think Trey Hendrickson was out against the game against the Bears today. I don't know if he's going to be out next week, but he killed us last week. So if he's out again this week, that'll be a blessing for us. But then again, without Alex Kappa, you never know how the interior is going to do. So, Rojo, I hope he's back out there because we definitely need him. We definitely need more than one guy taking the field. So I don't know what's up with Sean McCoy. He probably won't get much playing time in this postseason, so that's not necessarily a big deal. Chris Godwin's drops were concerning, but I'm sure it was just a fluky situation because he's probably got one of the best hands in the league. Probably just had some nerves. Not sure what that was about. I don't think his hand is giving him issues anymore because it's been quite some time since that injury. But yeah, anyways, corners, we gotta do our job. I think Carlton Davis is gonna have to have a big game. Jamel Dean's gonna have to have a big game. I would like to see them play Ross Cockrell in the slot instead of Sean Murphy Bunting. I would like to see Edwards out there. He's a good, coverage safety. In past situations, Whitehead isn't as good in coverage as I think Edwards is, but Whitehead is probably the overall better safety just because he's better with the run game. But either way, going to be an exciting game. We're gonna give it our best. I'll be watching. It's gonna be It's a Sunday night game, so that's nice. I prefer watching kind of the Sunday night games. But anyways, C. Tyson synopsis coming through. Trying to get my followers up. If anybody watches video, follow. Doesn't cost you any money. Don't be a weirdo. Subscribe, like all that jazz. And if you want to converse, maybe do a little live stream action. I figured out how to do the Zoom calls. So if any of you guys want to do some Zoom calls and we can bounce some ideas off each other, kind of create a little bit more of like a Bucks Nation community vibe type of situation, that'd be cool. Anyways, thanks for watching. Gives me something to do at nighttime when I'm not working. C. Tyson synopsis over and out. Go Bucks.